Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome in, Jesus Freak, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm old. I'm old today. It's official. Also, it's really weird looking at me in the camera. I shave so rarely. Like, fully shave so rarely, like once a year. Pretty much. That it's always weird until it grows back. Hey, Gauki, welcome in. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. I took the day off. Called in sick. Yeah. I was just like, I was relaxing. I was finishing up an Elden Ring live stream that I was like, someone was playing. Like a VOD one, not a live one. Did some Unreal 5.5 stuff. Some testing with that. Yeah. I've also just been like relaxing today. It's been nice. But now it's game time. It's time to make a game. Whether successfully or not is very debatable. Yesterday we successfully fixed some problems. Stupid text. Stupid text. But thankfully, we did figure out the solution to it. And today, I want to start looking into rarities, potentially. Rarities and how the hell we're going to do different tiers of cards. Because right now, it's set up for like one set of cards. But I want to basically have like different tiers and have different values for cards of different tiers. Once we get into it, we'll kind of figure it out as we go. That's basically it. That's the plan today. It seemed like a fun thing to do. So that's what we'll be doing. Right now, we have only one tier of cards. Also, I'm still happy with this. Yeah! I'm still happy with this. Okay. So, we have two things to figure out. Starting with, do we want different levels for every card? And I think we do. I think we do want levels for every card. So, what we need to do basically is effectively introduce a variable into the text. Okay? So, what we can do is open up Paint and think this through. So, we have the like the actual text, right? Like health up. Health up, I don't know, 25, right? That's what we have for health up here. That is such a mess to write. Dear God, my writing needs to get better. So the variable was 25. So what we need to do is basically create a variable, make this a variable. So for example, instead of a health up 25, it'll be a health up, and then like, I don't know, there. And then we'll make this a variable. This gets replaced, the text version, right? And then when we get the card, we also get we also need to store how much it is per level. So let's say, or tier, say T1, 2, 3. I'll just for ease of use, let's say it'll be 25, 50, 100. Let's say for the different tiers. Yeah, these aren't actually going to be the values we're going to be using, just hypothetically, right? But then we also need to know which. We also need to know which card is in the deck and which value it has. So if I look at the card info, see if I can remember where it is. Right, so we have, the drop level, the gameplay tag, ability icon. So this is all, right, this is, all of this is all from card info, So all of this, right, is from here. So we'll need to add in the levels to the tiers, how much they give, And then we also need to add another one that's going to be like current tier. And that's just going to be probably also a value. So it's going to have the current tier, and then based on the current tier, it'll grab the tier information, what it needs. Whether it's this one, or this one, right? And then based on that, we can control what kind it needs. So let's start with that. I think that's the way to do it. All the information needs to be on the card. Yep. Yeah, let's start with that. Hopefully that made sense. So, start a new variable. We want current or card tier. It's going to start an integer and it's going to start 1. Then we're going to need a I'm actually going to use an enum for this, because I want to set or struct. No, he has struct, not enum. Because we want to set, I want to just like a little drop down. So S card tier info, and we're just gonna make this S card tier info. Hey, Kurz, welcome in. How's it going? We're doing well, and thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'm old today. Yeah, so here we can do integer card tier 1. And now we need tier 1 value, tier 2 value. Is that how we want to call it? We're working on roguelike from in Scratch, and quite good, I'd say. Nice, grants. Or best of luck, rather. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a roguelike from scratch. Is Unreal hard to learn? Define hard to learn. There's so much. I think Houdini is hard to learn because there's not a lot of tutorials for it. Unreal, I would think, is easy to learn because there's so many tutorials for it. If you're not good at learning from tutorials, then maybe it's hard to learn. It really depends on how you like learning and like your learning style, I think. How long would it say to learn, you should say? Well, it depends on what you're trying to learn. I'm still learning every day. I've been using this thing for years. To learn the basics of it, you could do it in like a couple of days, easy. Like to go more advanced, I mean, you're gonna be learning it for years. So it really depends on what you want. Just coding in general. I can't speak on C++. I don't know how C++. Blueprints, the basics you can learn in a week. And then you continue learning it for a long time. Hey, welcome in, Orbit Mortar. How's it going? Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much. Let's start with 3 tiers. Excuse me. So yeah, it's there's so much information for it that I don't think it's hard to learn. Yeah. What's my favorite roguelike? Probably Binding of Isaac. Probably Binding of Isaac. It's probably the one that I have the most hours in. Rebirth. Or Afterbirth, or whatever the expansions are called at this point. Yeah. I think that's it. So what you're making from scratch currently, you really like and you really want the binding to? Yeah, that's what my my game is based on. Or one of the things my game is based on, right? Because I want to... I wish the default here would be set to the default here, but it doesn't. Yeah, one of the things I really liked from Binding of Isaac is the fact that power-ups all stack together. And that's kind of what I took. They're like, pretty much the majority of them are passive, and they stack and kind of work together. Sorry, Curbs, no, links don't work in chat. Okay, so we have the different tiers and the current tier. So let's start with a test run. So we have the current tier info for the health up. So let's say, because let's say they're gonna be costing 1, 3, and 5. Why not space dots, space com? Because that's working around the rules, and that will get you banned real quick. The only thing I hate worse than people breaking the rules are people who intentionally, knowingly skirt the rules. That drives me worse than anything else. Because I feel to be the same age as you, finally, it sucks. This is what it's been like for you for all this time? Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Yeah, now's not the best time, Curbs. Should have warned me. I mean, unfortunately, I had no choice in the matter, right? I had no choice in the matter. Okay, so if we did health up, let's go with 20. For 3, it may be 50. I don't want to do 100 here. Because it'll be 5 times. This is less than 3 times, so it has to be less than 5 times. 75. Is it 25, 50, and 75? Okay. Are the 3 values. So the next thing we need to do is change this text from saying restore 25 to restore variable health and increase health by variable. Okay? Okay. So it's just because I recompiled stuff. So why does it still say 25? Oh, it's because it's going off the save file that I have. So I need to clear the save file. Save games, delete. There we go. So we have restore variable health and increase max health by variable, right? Your brain processing this is blowing your mind. Sound like a programmer? Watch out. Look, I can sound like a seal. That does not make me a seal. Okay? I can sound like someone smart, but that doesn't make me smart. Right? What I thought. Don't be confused. I got one brain cell. And it's working overtime. Like way overtime. Okay, let's go to the card. Hardest working brains. It really is. It really is. So for the set card info, so here, let's change this. So what we need to do is, was there going to replace and replace inline? I think we just need to replace. So we need to convert the text to a string, and we're changing it from underscore variable. Okay. Then I'll push this through, and then I am going to collapse all of this to a function. Because they're going to put in a function. So this is going to be get tier info. Here. Okay. So here, we're going to need to get the selected card info. Break that, and then we need to break the card tier info. Hardest working brace, it really is. So we want all of this, actually. So from the two, we want to select and we're going off the card tier, and there's 3 options. Well, technically 4. We never are going to use 0, because we're never going to have a tier 0. So if it's 1, 2, 3. Tier 0 is invalid tier. Or just tier 0. So now it will replace all my variables with that based on the tier. So if I go ahead and delete my save game, so it'll regenerate my cards. Health 25.0. So technically it is right. But I want... Do I care that it's 25.0? What I can do is switch or select, sorry, based off of a bool that just says integer. If it's going to be an integer, then We'll do the same system here. But before this, instead of this, we're going to do truncate on all of these. And then we're going to plug these in. So if we're going with the integer, then we're going with this one. Is there an easier way of doing this? The alternative is to have each one have their own select node, effectively. But this seems easier. Actually, what's better is to just do this. That's better. So we're going to grab the info from the tier. And in this case, oh, but then it's always like this. Ooh, hold on. No. I don't want to do it based on that. Okay. We can't do it based. Well, no, we can't. I don't want to do it based of this because we want to. If it's a decimal point, we want to keep the decimal point, and we need to do this automatically. So. Hey, Collider, welcome in. No way to make the health an integer. No, so welcome in. Hope you're doing well. First of all, I'm thinking about other nodes. So this is going to be the base modular setup for everything. So some things will need to. I'll want to be integers. Some things I'll want to do floats, and I want to do it automatically. And I think what I need to want to do is check if it has a decimal point and a 0 at the end. So after the decimal point, if it is 0, drop the decimal point. But if it doesn't have a point, a decimal something, then don't drop it. Maybe. Or I do it better. Or a better way to do it. Also, thank you, Colette. Very much. Ceiling and floor. You can do truncate as well, which doesn't either. It just flicks it off. What I might do is just in here where I specify the tiers, I'll add the bool here. Show decimal. We'll just have it be a bool. I think honestly that's the best way of doing it, because then I could do it per card. Because some cards I'm going to want to control that on, and so even if... Because a scenario that I just thought of is, what if I have one value that is 1.0, and another one that's 1.5, another one that is 2.0. That means if I go based off whether it has a 0.0, that means it'll be 1, 1.5, and then 2. Where I'd want it to be then 1.0, 1.5, and 2.0, so it's all consistent. So, yeah, I think I go with just a bool here that we can control per card, per version. So then here, I have show decimal off. And then here we can go open this up, based on show decimal. We'll do another select here. Based off of the show decimal. If true, then this. If not, this. So I just want to flip these around. Okay. So I don't have a save file, so if I run this, I should get 25. There we go, 25. Perfect. So next thing is if I go to the cards and I say, hey, the card tier of this is going to be 3, then it has 75. Okay. So that part is working. That's just the name and all that good stuff. So we'll need to do that for all of them. But the functionality, it doesn't actually increase my health by 75. That's just what it says it's gonna do. So we'll need to go through all of them, figure out what we're gonna do for the tiers. And then we also need to, well, actually, first let's change the color of the card based on the tier. Also, I need to do that here and here. Yep. So title's all gonna be good. We need to have the reset outline.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. Here I need to specify a color here, basically. So we're going to overwrite the default color, basically, based on the tier. And then we can reuse the same functionality. We're just using the new color. So what kind of colors do we want for the different tiers of cards? We could go bronze, silver, gold. That doesn't seem fun. We can go green, blue, purple, which is like, or white, green, blue, and then maybe there's later on we introduce like purple and orange, you know, like the ARPG kind of color scheme, or like just RPG color scheme of a common, rare, you know, very rare type thing. I think I'll go with that. Make the default white. Then green, and then let's go blue. Or white, green, purple. We can change the colors later if we introduce more tiers. I think that'll look nice. I think that'll be good. White, green, red, gold. Currently, we're doing 3 tiers. So we can go white, green, red. Well, I don't want to go green, red. I don't want to go green, red because green, red colorblind. Helga. Well, there's a name I haven't seen in years. How's it going? Welcome. And thank you very much. How have you been? White, green. No, the red, green is the problem. Don't drop gold. I don't want to do green and red because red, green, colorblind. I saw up in your stream list and I saw you had a birthday, so you had to come. Well, thank you. The fact you haven't unsubscribed yet or unfollowed yet is surprising. You tapped that before I said colorblind? Ah, got it. That YouTube delay, huh? Okay, let's go. Default card color. Or card tier color. It's probably more accurate. Okay, red, red, red. Just different shades of red. You after doing interesting things and you like interesting people? I'll appreciate it. I don't know if I'm doing interesting things. I'm making a game. Which, depending on your outlook, is either extremely boring to watch and consume, or really interesting. And that is very subjective on that one, I think. But good to see you. Hope all has been good. Okay, so based on all of these, we're gonna set the color card. You want to learn Unreal Engine, so this is interesting, but way too advanced for you. Yeah, yeah, this is probably this is more advanced for sure. But it's a great time to jump into Unreal. I mean, anytime's a great time. There's just so much stuff in Unreal and so many tutorials for Unreal. Yeah, if you want to learn anytime, go on YouTube. There's so many tutorials. Getting started tutorials, more specific tutorials, every kind of tutorial for Unreal. That's the best thing about Unreal. Is whatever kind of tutorial you want, you're gonna get. I don't want a pure white. A darkish purple. That. Okay, so if we play now. Okay. So we got the purple, it's a 75. If I change the tier of the card to 2. Yeah, we got the little green. And if I change it to 1, we should have white. Yes. Excellent. Have you seen Halo's move to Unreal? I did. It doesn't really mean much. I'll be honest. But yes, I did see. It really doesn't mean much. Take it from someone that doesn't really play Halo, because I'm not an Xbox guy. But this is just general for, not specifically for Halo. That's why I bring it up. A game will be good no matter the engine. An engine will not make a game good. So, it's cool that it's coming to Unreal. Unreal is going to be putting more resources into engine, I'm sure. I mean, they already have a lot of really big games on Unreal, so I don't know if they'll put more resources into it. They might, but I doubt it. So it's good that Unreal is getting, more popularity, but I would think of it maybe good for Unreal. I wouldn't think of it good for Halo. Because I think for Halo, it's a completely neutral thing. It's not bad, it's not good, it just is. Because, as I just said, a game engine doesn't make a game good. You can make a great game on a shit engine and a shit game on a good engine. So, we'll see if they utilize it. If they do as well as Wukong, of course, people are going to love it. But I'll put it this way. The most creative people, or the people that become the most creative when they're limited. When you tell someone to make something with a limitation, that is where their creativity will come out. What I mean is, if you tell someone to make a house with no limitations, they'll make you a house. Then if you say, hey, make a house, but you also can't use straight lines, all of a sudden that house is going to be very, very different. What about a house that, has doors? That now your limitation is you have to have a door every 10 feet. Like every other piece has to be a door now. Well, shit. Well, now, okay, how do you make a house look? So as soon as you implement any limitation on someone, they become typically more creative because you have to solve it around that limitation. Agree with me on that? Thanks. I was thinking about Minecraft actually as I said that, because in Minecraft you have a lot of limitations on the blocks you have and the palette you have. So you have to think okay, how do you make something look like something? Like building again WordPress. I mean, yeah, you have to become more creative in how you approach things. So that's why I say that coming to Unreal is not necessarily just going to be automatically a good thing. It'll just be neutral, because really creative people will be just fine. Like really, not even creative people, just really talented people will be just fine at any limitation. But people who are really slacking and don't really care about that stuff will just think of, oh, well, now you can do anything, so this is probably fine, kind of thing. So really, Minecraft and pixel art, for example, yep. Absolutely is. Okay. One thing that we have right now that I do not like is on hover, it turns green, right? And right now it turns green no matter what. For example, if I change it back to tier 3, it's still green. And I wanted to tint the outline, basically. So if it was purple, maybe it'll become brighter purple. Or if it was purple, maybe it'll go darker. There's like slight tint to it. I don't want to completely change it. So, let's go on here. Mouse enter. It does. We have hover color. Instead of hover color, I want to get the car tier color. Can I do math on it? Ooh, I can tint it. Yes, I can. I want to tint it by making it brighter. Would this work? Yes, it does. It does work. It's very subtle there. So I probably want to push it higher. If I do like 10, that's probably way too much, but just for testing. Yeah, so it just becomes white, of course, but it does work. So what we can do is tint it a little bit in the green side. Maybe. So that does work. It does become basically pink if we do it like that. I do a little bit less. I like the intensity. But I guess it's the color choice that we went with. So what we can change then is change this color. If we made it like a dark purple instead of like a more light purple, I think it'll work better. So if we have like darker outlines, probably. Yeah, that's okay. Now, the other thing that I want to do is right now when we do this, it selects the outline and the center thing. I kind of want to keep the center as is. I don't want to tint the center area, which means I need to break apart this image into two. And then I'll have a hover that affects just the outline instead of outline and the center area. So let's do that. We want the card template. Okay, so we want to grab the not the background. Outline. So we don't want this guy or these guys in one of them. Have a good one, Arbor Mortar. Okay, so from here we were going to cards, regular. So card tint outline on that, and then save this one, and this is card tint interior outline. Yes. Okay, and I guess I need to go find that location. Hey, Red Knight, welcome in. I think color change your background instead of border for highlight. That's not a bad suggestion. The problem with that is basically it only changed the background behind the text because this is the card image. And the hope and plan in the future is to have the card image be a full card size, not just a square. So I'd be tinting the card. Or the bottom part. Oh, like having like a little selection like line here or something. That's not a bad idea. I actually really like the having a little bottom like selection line or something. I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's try that. Let me undo. Let me resave this version. I like that idea. Let's do. If I did like a little image just down here. Bottom center anchor. You missed what idea, so what am I doing? Instead of changing the color of this outline, we're gonna keep the outline the same, but maybe have a little selection thing that just shows it's selected here at the bottom. I mean, it doesn't mean to be tinted. But I'm gonna make it slightly tinted just to. Oh, ooh, I can make it the same color as the border. I can make it the same color as the border. Oh. Hold on a second. The rounded box. Oh, I wish I could do rounded box, but only rounded on top. That'd be so nice. Hey, you guys, welcome in, and thank you very much. I'm old today. Selection bar. Scent tint. Well, this should happen on construct. Actually, if we do a reset outline, we just need to do this. Don't do this. We set the tint here to Cartier color. Well, we only do this once. So, event construct. Actually, we can do probably on event pre-construct. Event construct. Probably the best place to do it. Let's see. It is also your stepmom's birthday. You're at your dad's house. Happy birthday to your stepmom. I guess. I say I guess because I don't know. Do you have a good relationship with them? If yes, then happy birthday to them. If not, then I'm sorry. It very depends on, you know, what your relationship is. Ooh, hold on. No. I need to... So when I do set card info, I need to do it here. That's where I need to do it. Oh no, but I need to do it after. That's why you're late? Oh, that's fine. I'm wondering why you don't make artwork on top of the transparent gray and entire card gets the background color. Well, you don't make the artwork on top a transparent gray. Artwork on top a transparent gray. I don't want to color. I don't want to tint the entire thing. I don't like how that would look. I don't want to alter the artwork. That's it. That's the main thing. Yeah, it's as simple as that. I just don't want to alter the artwork. While you're cooking, we're doing tears. Before the tear, evil mom guts. Or evil stepmom. Sorry, the evil stepmom. If this was a movie, TV show, anime, game, whatever it is, it'd always be an evil stepmom. Always. Okay, so now when we do here, what we need to do is, where is the selection bar? Set visibility. So we want it on hovered. We want it to be it's and here collapsed. I think I missed some stuff, but yes. I detached. Ah. Oh, I guess I can do reset outline in both scenarios. Let's plug this in here, right? Ooh, okay. So this is not working? For some reason, the is hovered is not firing. Why? Yeah, it's not firing. Huh? No, it's in it's in selection mode. That's why. Also, you're doing deck available. Yeah, look at that. I like that. That is not intrusive at all. Yeah, that's nice. Now we don't have the colors working for this. We don't have it set up for this, but we now have it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a great suggestion. Thank you. Thank you, Red Knight. Nice, simple. Nice and clean. Okay. So It looks nice, but the hovering is not hovering correctly. What do you mean? It's hovering right. Everything's right. This is not right, but we haven't set this up yet. We're looking at the top section. That's working. Yeah. Exactly as we want. Unless you meant something else. Okay, let's do the bottom section. Let's go. Just doing card deck version. So we kind of need to just redo the same kind of setup. Now for this one, we don't need the bottom thing. That's not needed. What we do want to do is here. Mouse enter. We need to change this reset outline. No, this is all fine. We don't even need this reset outline unhovered state. This doesn't even do anything anymore. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but you don't. Yep. It is. Yeah, all those things are not doing anything because we're now just basically on top of it, replacing the card effectively. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I am old today. I've turned old. Damn it, do be like that. I know, right?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh, Jesus. That was 34 here. I remember the days just like it was yesterday. I remember my 34s. Almost like it was yesterday. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. That was nice. The joke here is I was 34 yesterday. Hey, Dark God Forever, welcome in. You have returned it? Well, welcome in. And we wait for ads, so you don't miss anything. You learn how to do this. Always have the best ideas for games with no idea how to make them. Start by just figuring out the most basic stuff. Like, how do you make a cube move? And then, how do you make a cube fall onto a pressure plate? And how do you have the pressure plate change a color? And now, how do you make it so you have to spawn cubes in a certain way to make a certain color combination, and now you have a game. And start small and start building it up. It made me think I should use reroute for your game because it will look like spaghetti later. I always use reroutes. Well, reroutes are not a thing in blueprints, like name reroutes. In materials, I use them all the time. Yeah, otherwise I use... I try to keep things straight by using Q. Straighten thing out, right? If I have like something like this, I can't live with that. It has to be straight. Obviously, stuff like this you can't have it straight nicely. I just put wherever it makes more sense. I don't have like a always top or always bottom mentality. What's the key for reroute? I don't know. I just double click on a just double click on a path. You make a reroute node. Yeah, just double click. Maybe there's a hotkey to just make one, but I've never just made one. Like if I ever need to make a reroute, like I just double click. This is my reroute. You can use reroutes, aka yeah, you can do custom events. Yes. But you have to name them all. And the problem is, I wish there was a way of, like navigating from a custom event to custom event. Like you click on it. Actually, you can, right? Custom events can do that. It's the reroutes that can do that. My bad. Other way around. This is not needed. Set card, hover state is not needed. Get selected card info. That we're fine with. Are we using that? Yeah, we are using it. Set card info. That's where we want it. So the title, yeah, we're setting the title. That's still all the same. The icon's all the same. Here we need to get the tier info. And we don't need reset outline anymore. Not for this room. What we do need is the outline. Set brush tint color. And here I want to switch or select, I mean. Not select color. Regular select. Because this one allows me to have actually more pins. And I want I'll use event and smoothcast. What's smoothcast? I don't think I know smoothcast. Did you name BCG reroutes too? Yeah. Yeah, that's normal for reroutes. I might. I don't like that these colors are hard coded here. Let me do a current variable. Tier 1 color. Tier 2 color. Tier 3 color. Reset outline we no longer need. I'm pretty sure. If not, I've made a mistake. And here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna promote these two variables. So that way, it'll be a little easier to change the color later if I need to. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That is still not right. That is also not right. Oh, I know why that is. That is because on here... Hold on, why was it visible? Oh, now it's fine. You guys didn't see. Basically, the hidden card is behind my camera. Yeah, you couldn't. It had the bar for some reason. So this is working, but the color is still. So why is the color wrong? That is because we're doing set card info. Set the card out and here. Based on the card tier version. So it says 3. It currently reads that it's 3. Am I tinting? Am I doing the wrong tint? I might be doing the wrong tint. Card outline. I need brush tint. I'm setting brush tint color. Yeah. If I change this to red right now, card code red. It's still gold. Okay, so where is this being overwritten? I have it set somewhere as well. So it's set here. Pressed state. And here, default state. Where's default state being called? Reset border on end hover. I don't need to do this. We no longer need to do that. I'm pretty sure. Aha! Ta-da! Yeah! So now the color stays. Now, okay. So, some good, some bad. The color of these, right, is just a dark gray. I want it to be a dark gray or a grayer, darker version of the color it was originally. So I wanted to retain the color information or the tier information of it. So let's kill this. I can delete unused variables. Yep. Can I delete unused variables here? Nothing unused. Okay. So, but we no longer need all of this. That's good. So all I need to do check out set card mode. So when we're doing set unavailable, we're doing this. So instead of this, we want to get the tier color. And I really appreciate that they are able to just multiply by a tint. So what I'm going to do is take this, copy it, paste it in here. So it's going to take our tint color and just tint it based off of the original value. So now, there we go, right there. You can see that this one is still purple. Okay. Ooh, hold on. That was a problem. When I dragged it back, it still remained purple. We need to fix that. We're going to ask what other games have I been a part of? None. I have never worked in the game industry. I have failed to get into the game industry so many times. This is my first game. Yeah. No one wanted me. And so I said, screw it, I'm making my own game. That's not really how it happened. It was more so that I did a game jam and I realized, oh, I can make a game in 2 weeks by myself, part-time. And then I decided to, okay, let me just... You're already so knowledgeable in Unreal? I mean, I've just been learning the blueprint stuff. I've kind of really learned in the past, like, 3 years now, I think. I think it's now been around 3 years since I really, like, dove into, like, learning more about blueprints and stuff. Yep. Like, I've dabbled with Unreal, like, as an environment artist. But blueprints themselves, I've dove more into the past, like, 3 years now. Yeah. Like, I dabbled with them, but not really, like, intensely. Like, not, like, game-making intensely. And then I started learning Unreal, and then this is all, like, new. This is all figuring out as I go. So on the deck builder, when we do on drop, when we set okay, so when you do one set card deck available, we need to reset card outline color to the tier color. The one thing I have not thought of how to do yet is how we say whether or not you have multiple. And I think the way we do that is because you cannot unlock a higher tier if a lower tier is in there. It should be possible to basically check the tier of it and then add each version based on the tier and then move on to the next. So if I had health tier 3, then I should have a card for health tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. If I had the health tier 2, then I'll always have 1 and 2. So I don't think I need to do like separate cards for that. That's the plan. We'll see how well that works. But so now if I grab you, drag you in, it's dark, and if I bring you back, it's back to normal. Cool. Now the one thing I don't want it to happen right now is this. I want to fix this. Where I can drag here and it will pop up. And I think the reason for that is because it's not focusable. So I think it's actually... Nope. It's not. Why does it... Oh, it's because on drop is this entire thing. So what I need to do is take this part of it, and make this its own widget. Crap. I need to check what's underneath it. Oh, I can do this. I can check if it's hovered. That might work. Yeah. Oh. Never mind. I can go off the image. Because I think these are not... There are no hits, no hits. I go deck selector? Maybe? Or deck selector instead. That works. With all the different types of cards be different colors, like healing type, damage up, armor, etc. No, they're currently going to be in just rarities for each card. The plan is to introduce a search, though. So you'll be able to search in the end by name, most likely, and then maybe by type. And then I'll introduce types and all that good stuff. Rarities are just different tiers. So right now we're doing 3 tiers for the start. And basically tier 1, 2, 3. You always get the tier 1 card first. And then if you have the tier 1 and you get another one of it, it will always be a tier 2 of that type then. And then if you have a tier 2, and then if you get it again, you'll be a tier 3 kind of thing. So it'll always be... you'll always have all previous tiers of whatever your highest tier is. Because it will cost a different amount of deck slots to add it to your deck. So basically, if your deck slot size is 10, to put in a tier 1 card will cost you 1 slot. But to put a tier 2 in will cost you 3 slots. And like to put it in a tier 3 card will cost you 5 slots. So if you could have a deck of only 2 cards, or you can have a deck of 10 cards, depending on the rarity you put in. So you get to customize, do you want fewer cards that are stronger or more cards that are weaker? That's the idea behind it, at least. I need to take this event graph, event tick, print string. Interesting. It doesn't detect hover over it. Why? Why not? Okay, so we can do this one. There we go. A card fusion, nice idea, but it's not better to use 3 for that card. You already 2 in the deck, and then you get 1. It goes to the next tier. I don't follow entirely. Hey, Leo, welcome in. How's it going? You doing well? So the way the system is set up, right, is you have a certain amount of deck slots. So you can put in more powerful cards with less, but you always get 3 cards at a time. So, and 2 of them are going bye-bye. You only pick 1 of 3 from your deck at a time. So doing more or fewer cards are more powerful has the risk of losing all your good combo cards. Like if you have like 2 cards in your deck, you don't get 1 and then the next. You get 2 options, and then 1 third one is always just health regen, and then from that on it's just health regen. Versus if you get 10 cards, then you effectively because it comes in 3s, you get 4 cards total versus 1 card for the same amount of card slots. Gas is so complicated to set up in C++. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. I said, screw it. Because I followed a 4-minute tutorial on how to set up gas. Like, it seemed super easy, and then it wouldn't compile. And because I don't know C++, I don't know how to fix that shit. And later on, like I did another tutorial later on when I was learning about it, and apparently you have to do like some weird backward stuff that no one talks about to even compile in general. It's like, what? You're following a 1-hour tutorial? Best of luck. I just set up my own gas system, basically. You know, C# from Unity and C from school, but C++ a little bit of A and B. Well, at least you have like coding knowledge like as a base. Like that makes it a lot easier. Like significantly easier. So why does this fail? Oh, is it because I'm selecting the card, aren't I? I'm hovering. I'm not hovering. I'm still not hovering. Because I was hovering the card. I thought everything was not hit testable here. Oh, this is visible. Oh, and I need to... Shit. Okay, how do we... Also, are we level 1 to 2 of the facepalm? I wouldn't even call... I don't think there's any facepalm yet. This isn't like... Really? This is just like, okay, how do I figure this out? You don't know the syntax for anything on Unreal? Ah. So it's legit copy pasting and learning by force of will. Hey, as long as you're learning. That's important. Learning is important. Get mouse position on viewport. I think it's absolute to local. I'm gonna do it based off like how high the mouse is on screen. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Nope, that's time. I don't think this... Okay. The way I should do this is, which is what I said earlier, which is make this part its own widget. I still don't want to copy the code to it, to a new widget. That's all. But I think I should. I mean, it's literally copy pasting. You should use percent of screen size if you can't make it work. Now I know how to do it properly, and I should just do it properly. The percent screen size, because then later on I'll want to change this and maybe adjust the size of this. I want it to work properly. So I should set it up properly and not try to find workarounds. That's the best idea. So let's do I'll just duplicate this deck builder, and this is called deck builder card collection. Actually, I don't need to duplicate anything. I'll just have it here. So I don't want this. I don't want this. I mean, I can keep that, honestly. It can be full size. Yeah, I need to remove No. Oh, we're going to I'm going to have access to this somehow. How do I get access to this? There's a way to get access to it. Shit. So, I'm gonna complain about a lot of things here. Oh, well, I don't want to do the on drop here, right? I want the on drop here, but I need information from this. So, I don't recall how to pass the information along because I can't. If I create a variable of this and I make it exposed, I don't think I have access to it, right? Oh, I do. I can just set it here. Ooh. Never mind. Cool. Don't need this. Don't need on drop. We want to keep the on key down. Don't need this. It's not gonna work. Because some things are broken. What's the problem here? It's a game. Oh, because I don't reference the player anymore with this method. Yeah, that's fine. Get game mode. Game mode. Well, actually, no. We'll do this way first now. Have you ever used breakpointing? I tried it. I don't really like it. I'll be honest. Like, it entirely doesn't work with loops. Dear God, don't ever use it on a loop. Because if you're using it on a loop, it'll go into the loop system and go for that. It's just doesn't work with loops. And in most times, I don't care to see where it stops or stop at a certain point. I just want to see if it's triggering it and what it's triggering there. And then when you do a breakpoint, you only see one location at that point in time. I want to see it like across everything. So I like to do print strings and then be like, okay, it's printing here, 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 and here. And I just know like all the information like over the a larger thing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. I definitely see the use case of them, but just not for me. There you go. Hey, look at that. See? Works. Guess what happens when you do things properly? See? If I drop it here, nothing happens. Drop it here. Ta-da! You only use it in functions that you want to see what variables are where for complex math. I used to use a print string and plug the variable into a print string. And that way I just see it like across multiple things. Yeah. I don't like stopping. Personally, right? I'm not saying like, again, I don't think breakpoints are bad. I just think for the way I like to work, I prefer to just do a print string and just print the variable information then on the print string and just see it play out. Because that I also use it on tick a lot, right? Because if I need to find a variable, like I'll just do it on tick, and I'm like, oh, that tick gives me all the information I need. I'm sure at a later point, maybe I'll find a place where I'm like, I really need to use breakpoints. Because I need to know like exactly like here, like when it gets here or something, or like, then yeah, but otherwise, yeah. But yay! So we have this working. So we now have rarity. Now we need to add cards to ours, basically. Based off of tier. You're also wondering, do you use one huge data table with tons of structs, all your things, or do multiple? Multiple. Yeah, I use multiple. For example, here's a data table just for my power-ups. I don't have the mobs here. I have a reason to put the mobs here. I have a different data table. If I go to here. So I have another data table for just the boss information. These are just the bosses. Another data table for just the weapons for the player. And another data table for just the mobs. Like regular mobs. Now they might use the same struct as the base, but they're still separate data tables. Makes it a little more easier to manage them and find like the specific things I need. Also, if I recall, data tables are always all loaded in. You can't load part of a data table. So if you have an insanely big data table, you're loading the entire thing. I don't know like how big of a deal that is. I remember hearing about that like quite some time ago. So like don't have a data table with thousands of things. If you can break it up into a few smaller data tables, then just use that. But I'm not afraid of having a large data table if that's what I need for that use case. Like my mob information, I'm not going to split up into multiple data tables where I have a data table for like the damage, and a data table for like the spawning, and a data, right? It's a pain in the ass to manage. So the mobs just had their own data table with all the information. All right, so stuff like that. If you're sure if 1 or 2 was the way, thank you. Hey, no worries. Anytime. Okay, so let's go to our game mode where we're spawning in where we're spawning in the cards for the first time. Let's start with that one. So we're checking here. We're Again, the table row. We're checking the drop level 0, and then we're adding it. But before we add it, we basically need to add multiple potentially. So I need the cart info. Then we do break. And then we need cart tier. Then we do a for loop. Starting at index 1, because tier 1 is the smallest one. And then we need to add it, but before I add it, I need to set members in cart info here. And the thing we need to set is the card tier info. And then we need to make card tier info. And we want to only set the card tier based on the index. So, if I did this right, we should get multiple health cards because I save game, and in my I have my card tier on my health set to 3. So when I spawn in my cards, I should get tier 1, 2, and 3. Let's find out. Again. No. Why? So I said all 1s and a 3 at the end. So I understood that it was tier 3. Okay. Something tells me this isn't working. Save game. All 1s. And why is it all 1s? We confirmed that it was doing... We confirmed that it was doing one of them at 10 seconds. Have a good one, Red Knight. Thank you so much for stopping by. No worries. How we have a wonderful rest of your night. So right there. Right? We are confirming that I realized there is 3 in one of them. Right? It knows. There's 3 or a tier 3 health. So why is it when I get to here it doesn't do 3? So that means, well, it should still have the same info. But you got 3, so For shits and giggles, I'm going to promote to a variable. And then plug in a cart here. Sure, I have save game to regenerate it. Oh. Okay. So that's working. Interesting. So for some reason, it is losing this information. Okay, let me put all of this into a function, I think. Populates unlocked cards. Also, you guys don't see this, but I've cleaned it up. I've actually cleaned it up. The input pin is the out row. Tier info. Okay. So here. I wonder if it'll work just out of the box like this. Probably not. I was going to use local variables. That's why I brought it into here. What? Okay, it doesn't like me doing that. Fine. Yeah, no. It works. So, without setting as a variable, it works to just put it into a function. I don't know why. But yay. Okay. But one thing we need to change here is this. So apparently it's not getting the this information. Oops. So I need to just push this through. I thought the way it worked previously was if you didn't have them exposed, they would use the default values. But clearly not. There we go. 25, 50, 75. We got all three. So if we now change this to be a tier 2, then we only got the 2. It works. Yay! And all the values are correct. Awesome. Okay. Also, I just realized with this system, because you get all the cards, you could actually have multiple cards in your deck of the same kind. So you could have 3 health ups in your deck of different tiers. Do I want that? I don't want that. I don't think I want that. Do I want that? I think I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it like this. Because the way I was thinking about it before was you only put in the highest tier. Like if you want a tier 3, right? Then you put tier 3. But yeah, nothing's telling you if you have them all. I think this is fine. Okay. I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. And so we don't play ads later. I'm going to play the ads now. And then I want to set up the costs, the deck costs. Be right back.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I'm back. Just in time for ads to finish. Okay. So we have pretty much this. Oh no. This needs to also work. Hey, Surma, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm old today. I'm old today. Hello, Extra Eclipse. Welcome in. How's it going, guys? You also need my social and bank info? I don't. You think I know that stuff? I'm too old. My memory's real bad. No, I don't know that stuff. What's my name again? I forgot. Happens when you get old. So here where we're getting the cards, we also need to get the current tier info. Break it. Or actually, we can do... No, we can't do that. Man, we need the current tier info here. So... okay, I need to set up a similar system to this. But I need to return this. So I can reuse it. Oh, but I can't. I can't return that. Populate deck cards. No. I need to do a separate system entirely. The more I thought about it, the more I realized, no, I can't do this. Why use info? You said what the game's about? Yeah, have you ever played Binding of Isaac? So, in the game, you have lots of power-ups that all stack together. And, for example, here, I don't have access to all my power-ups right now because I'm doing tests and the deck is not fully populated right now. But I can give myself some power-ups, which also the hold and click doesn't seem to work because I broke stuff today. So if I get power-ups, they all stack together, like Binding of Isaac. And basically, it's a 2.5D now ARPG, where you, it's a roguelike as well, where you beat the enemies, you unlock the boss fight, you go fight the boss, and you have a deck builder now, where you build the run however you want, effectively. Oh, there's the portal to the boss room. And here's the boss. That's a super short version of it, but... You collect power-ups in a deck, and you just stack them based on your equipment. So, it's I'm implementing the deck system only right now. But basically, every run, you can build a deck, and the cards that you saw that were all HP up was because I have nothing in my deck. So by default, it will always give me the HP up right now. But if I had things in my deck, like if I had like this in my deck, then these would be the options that I would see pop up when I got to those breakpoints, where I unlocked a card. And so I can make the run be whatever I want, basically. Yep. Which is nice. Okay, so what we need to do here is do another for loop. Sorry, index 1, ending at this index. Then here we want to make cart info. And we want to make only card tier info. Or, set members. Oh, that's what I should... I didn't do set members on the other one. That's why I need to plug everything in. I was dumb. Card tier info. Wait, what? Sets members. We'll fix the other one in a moment. But okay, so I can't do set members. No. I have to do this way. And then I have to do make. Now I did it right. Um, from my deck, I should get this information. You play a game similar called Lucky Draws, where you pick all your cards before the run, and then each round of the run, you choose one or two cards from what you chose, and just stack and fight. Interesting. You know, it's a little bit different than that, but that sounds, yeah, very. Well, it's similar in the fact that they both have deck builders, I guess. Yeah, basically, the deck builder is there to configure the run to however you want it to be. And really customize your experience to how you want to play. So you can have more powerful cards, but less of them, or you can have less powerful cards or more of them. And there's pros and cons with both scenarios. Just uncompleted. This. Okay, so I'm going to delete my save game. And then if we try again, so you have all three, and then I would drag this in, drag that in. Okay, so we have this all good. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. We'll fix that in a moment. If I open, okay. So we have, we're doing this a little too much. Okay. Right, because I don't need to loop on it. I don't want to loop on it. I just want to grab the tier info from the deck. Because I already have that info. I already have the amount of cards. One more time. There we go. So now we have them staying, right? The three rarities. If I leave and I play again, I still have the three rarities. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. So that part is working. Now, why is it when I exit the deck, it somehow does not exit the bottom? Well, first of all, I don't want on key down for all of these. It should only be on the main one. There you go. I think that fixes it. So nice and simple on that one. If I went ahead and just add in a card here, seems like good. Yep. Cool. Okay. So now we need to go through and make variations and tiers of these cards. Thank you very much, Leo. I appreciate it. Okay. You forgot? That is fine. You're not required to come in here and say happy birthday. That's not like, if you don't, you're getting banned. Getting banned for forgetting. Thankfully, not that. Although I am old and forgetful now, so that kind of saves you, really. If I was a young whippersnapper, I'd probably remember to ban you, but now I'm old and senile, and there's no way I can, remember to ban you for it. Hey, Conti, welcome in. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But you are young as an age. Hello, Zenav. Thank you. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. I like the question mark after the happy birthday. It's like, is it actually his birthday? Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is. Unfortunately, I'm old today. Okay. Is there a before I go through all the tiers. So the one thing that is not working yet is the deck cost. So I want I mean, this doesn't really help you with anything. Can I duplicate somehow with this? Oh, I can. I found a dupe. I can only dupe once, it seems. I found a dupe. Okay. How do we fix that? Can I do because there's on drag detected, it creates a drag operation. Is there like an end drag? No, that's not that. Cancel drag drop. Okay, there's a cancel drag drop. Okay, so I need to is there a way to tell I can make a new function. Force and drag drop. Or I guess force cancel drag drop. And what I can do is how do we get info on whether it's being drag dropped? Because in the here, right? We don't actually have information on the cards. I could do a bind. I do a bind event. But then it will always fire. What's the trick to this? How do we get this information? Out of curiosity, if I just did cancel drag drop here, does it cancel any drag drop? Because there's a chance it just cancels any drag drop. It does! Problem solved. Oh, I love that. I love that. Cool. Problem solved. Okay. So now we need to do let me clear out my save game here. So now when we drag this one in, I don't want it to cost 1. I want it to cost more based on what it is. So, deck. Here we're checking that the max deck side length is not so we're getting all of this, which is all good. So we want to make sure there's cards left. But then we want to cast the card. And then get card info. And then we want to get just the card tier info. And then we want to get the card tier specifically. So I want to do switch. Select based off the card tier, and we want basically this. So now I need to check if the max deck size. I need to get all of this. So you get the card length. Oh, not card length. Ooh, no, I need to get the deck size. Because now it's different. So we were doing off length before, but modify current deck size. So the deck size is here, deck size current. Which is the deck slot info. Get current, get deck size current. This is a text object reference. Let's do, before it converts it to text, promote this to a variable. Current deck size. Okay. So now we can get current deck size. There we go. Because that's really what we compare it against. It's not this. If the current deck size is greater than max deck size, then we just bypass it. And then, if it's not, then we check if the current deck size, add operator, plus this. So tier 1 is going to cost 1, tier 2 is going to cost 3, and tier 3 is going to cost 5. Let's just do that for now. If this is greater than this, and we just want to say, or I guess we could just do less or equal, and then we can just use that instead. So we don't need to use a not. One question about PCG. You have a memory leak because of using it? It doesn't want to use partition loading? What should you use? Search? I don't know enough about partition loading, so I need to Google partitioning, how that works with PCG in general. Unfortunately, partitioning is world partition is not something I am super knowledgeable in. So personally, I'd be Googling that because I just don't know enough about world partition and PCG and how that all works. But you might not need to because you might already know all that stuff. Sorry I can't be more helpful, but world partition is not something I've dabbled in, shall we say. So this should work, I think. Or bring this in. 5, 8, 9. But now it only removes one at a time. So we also need to have it remove the correct number. So here on drop, this value we need to get. So here we need to break our tier info like that. And we'll just do a select node here. And it'll be the same thing. Of 1, 3, 5. Do I need to do negative? I might need to do negative. Yeah, I need to do negative. So this, and then multiply by negative. I know I could just put it -1, -3, but this way it's very obvious what it's doing. I kind of prefer that. So now 5, 8, 9, 8, 3. Yeah! Deck sizes. Now, let's make sure that the deck actually works in terms of like how many we can put in. So let's go with cards, max deck size. Let's put it to 10. Ooh, okay, that's a problem. So when it gets populated, it doesn't get the deck info or the deck size. Okay, we gotta fix that too. So here we generate the deck cards. all fine. You feel so immature that all those deck sizes flying left and right makes you chuckle. Maybe after your next birthday, you're going to actually grow up. You never grew up. People say you grow up. No, you don't grow up. No. Growing up is a lie. Even when you're I am by definition an adult. I'm playing games and, you know, being immature the same way I was when I was a kid. People don't grow up. People grow older, but they don't grow up. So that is completely fine. You can have it make you chuckle, as it always has. Nothing wrong with that. How do I... Oh, initialize deck size. Here it is. Oh, I get the current deck size and the max deck size. Ooh, yeah, that's wrong. So I'm doing this in the deck builder. Yeah, that's not right. Because I'm getting the card length here. I need to store, or I need to calculate it. Also noticed occlusion culling doesn't work either. You're just loading full biome at once and unload it also fully. Yeah, I have not seen occlusion culling visually working for a while in general. At one point, in like 5.2 or 5.3, I don't remember where, I did a test with somebody, and occlusion culling was working. Like if you do freeze rendering, it worked. Like nothing behind them was showing on PCG, and I've not been able to replicate that functionality at all on anything, and I don't know why. It was sometime later that I tried to do it again, but I've not been able to do it on PCG or anything. Occlusion culling just as though it doesn't work at all. I don't know why. What I do is freeze rendering and then I eject, and I think the ejection process makes it not work. I probably need to not eject for it to actually visualize. That's probably what I'm doing. That's different. Hey, Hyperins, welcome in. How's it going? You can't see the chat, but how many PCG is he spawning? And if you're curious, it is on YouTube. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Also, happy if you want to let him know how many, how much PCG you're spawning. For the lovely people on Twitch. A restreamer bot? Well, no, what you were asking me is for chat on stream. My chat is all of you guys together. I see you guys all together. But what you're asking for is basically chat on stream. And that I don't want to put, because chat doesn't move fast enough that if someone puts something bad is gonna stay there, unless then I hide chat. Also, it's not worth the headaches. If I was like a massive streamer where chat was like going super fast, then maybe I'd consider it. Because then like if someone wrote something bad, it would just be off the screen in like a brief moment. But on a small stream, I don't recommend it. Because even if you, unless you're doing like moderation and doing like a delay where you moderate the message before it like actually appears in chat, then it could work. But if you're doing posts, then it'll be on stream. That's bad. That's why I don't have it. Okay, I think you build yourself a tool for spawning PCG in a world partition. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Problem with the instance sizes? Yeah, I don't know enough about that, unfortunately, to even begin to grasp that one. I'm thinking that I just save the deck size and then just load the deck size.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
So I think we'll do that after the ads. Yeah, we'll just save the deck size. Probably the easiest way, yeah, of doing it. Because the alternative is to just use a loop and then loop on it and check it, which I can do. But I feel like this just eliminates a need for a loop. Which, if you have a really large deck, might be a good thing. My battery's dying. My battery's dying. I forgot to put it on charge. Well, I always forget to put my phone on charge until it's like 20% battery, which usually means it's fine. But then the only times I ever look at my phone to like see like do I charge it is when it's like 90% or like 20 or below percent. Never in the middle. Okay, let's add a deck size variable. Int. Deck size will be 0 by default. Grab the deck size here. And we want to set the deck size. Okay. So here we want to go to not you. Is it save game? Yeah, here's deck size. So we want to promote this to variable. Deck size. And then we need to on load. Here. Yep, here. How do we want to clean this up? Probably let's move deck size to the top, and a progression to the bottom. Stamp instance is partitioned. Size of 130,000, 80,000, 6,000. There you go, Hyperions. Stamp instance is partitioned. Partitional, sorry. Size of 130,000, 80,000, 6,000. If that doesn't tell me much, but hopefully it tells you everything you need to know. I don't do anything with I don't do anything with world partition. Like this game is all done with level instancing, so I'm just not. You're on YouTube now. There you go. Makes it easier when you want to chat with someone when you're in the same chat. For sure. First time on a YouTube stream? I mean, if you want, you can just pop out the YouTube chat and then go back to the Twitch stream. You can be on any chat you want or any stream you want. That's what they're there for. You can pick and choose whatever you prefer. Or have both open at the same time. One eye on one stream, the other eye on the other stream. You're like a chameleon. Or a bird. I don't know why I thought chameleon when I thought eyes going a different direction as the first thing. I guess there's worse animals to be compared to, honestly. So, I mean... So this is all working, but I do also want to do a unsaved deck. Actually, that should go into saving. Here I want to also set deck size. There you go. So theoretically, okay, we're broken entirely right here. Just leave my save. 0 to 10. Put this in 5. I'm at 0 again. Oh, because when I do the modify deck size, this is not setting it to the game mode. Get game. Ooh, I don't have the reference to the game. Can I game mode reference? Can I expose it on spawn? And then no, I can't do that. Okay. Okay, let's do on construct. Yeah, game mode. Cast game mode. It's probably a better way of doing this, but for now, it'll be fine. Set deck size. The music when very quiet sounds like Animal Will music. This music is from oh my god, the name blanking on the name. Holy shit. Exclamation mark music. Oh my god, my brain braining right now. My god. What was the... That's the first time I've ever blinked on the name entirely. No. Hardbound. Jesus Christ. Hardbound. It's from the game Hardbound. First time you must be young then? No. It's the old age. I'm having memory issues. Can't you tell? Old man. There you go. It stays. We have 5 here. Let's go 8, right? So this is working. We have 8. If I quit and I start again, we have 5. If a generator for spawning your PCG in smaller instances, adjusted the loading time and it's working, but was a long way to get the Fluent working. I mean, it's working, which is nice. So why... Oh, here, when we do modified deck size, are we not... Oh, why am I doing save deck afterwards? Oh, there's a problem. I need to do save deck here. Afterwards, this. After that. Why would I save the deck before I finish modifying everything? That's silly. And here I'm doing the same thing. Well, there's the problem. That's why only part of it's saved. So now, if I reset it again, yeah, we'll go 5, 8, 10, 10 out of 10. Can't bring any more if I bring this in. That works. That doesn't work because it's too much. Yes. So I can't bring this in. Yeah, okay. It's working. So we have 9 out of 10. Close, reopen. 9 out of 10. It's working. The correct cards are here. Compared to here, we have the rarities. We have all of them together. I think we might do implement the search functionality next time. By next time I mean tomorrow. Because that's going to be a thing. And I think we definitely are going to need a search. No, before I search, I mean sorting. Sorting first, then search. Because sorting is going to be... well, both are going to be complex. I need to remember how to sort. But I've done it in the past before. I just need to basically pull it up and remember how the hell I set it up. Because I set it up myself. Sorting. I felt so smart when I set it up a long time ago. In my like first little like learning Unreal game stuff project. In this guy. I can show you. Because you're able to sort like forwards and backwards by time, by like collection time, by all sorts of things. I think I should have it still open here. There it is. Yeah, so here's the search functionality that I implemented. And it was like, make sure that you can search. And then if you can search, here's my search functionality. Which allowed me to search by the different stats in a struct. And if I had like an exclamation mark, then it would search a certain way. I would check if things contained or didn't contain. And then it would need to sort it. Or it would then sort it and then do forward or backwards. It was a whole thing. Yeah, and then there was the... where is the sort inventory? Here's my sort inventory. Time picked up, type, quantity, and you can see it's all based off a struct arrays. So this is why we'll need to basically set up for sorting. For the new system, where I'd want to make sure I sort it, again, certain different ways. The only ones that I'm not sure how to sort by is alphabetical. I don't know how to do it alphabetical. And that's kind of what I want to do, like the most. Because really I want to do by time, like the order you pick them up, like forward or backwards. I want to do rarity. And I want to do name, like alphabetically. And the reason why I don't know how to do it alphabetically is because you can't like you there's no like sort alphabetically. You can get the name of something, get a string or whatever. What I can do is there's a way to do a string like get only a part of a string, and then maybe I can do like a string it's not 2-bit, is it 2-byte? Yeah, then I can do 2-byte, but it doesn't have there's no string 2-byte. It's to string, but not from string. Hey, Arbor Mortar, welcome in. Hey, May, thank you. Welcome. Welcome to Seashell Studio. At least that looked cleaner than the same blueprints from Epic, but it's a reason why I prefer C++ mostly. I mean, for sorting, yeah, maybe it'll be a little bit better. Happy birthday, Raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the only reason I haven't figured out how to sort by alphabetical. If there's a way for me to, I mean, I can quickly Google it. UE5 string to byte. Or actually, I can sort by string. Sure. Yeah, there's float arrays, sorting algorithms, there's all sorts of stuff that but yeah, I need to figure out a way of basically converting a string to a byte, and then I can maybe sort by bytes. Oh, good night, mate. No worries. Get some good rest. Thanks, stand by. Yeah. I'll figure something out. Again, the plan is to have rarity, alphabetical, and then like order when you picked them up, right? Or when you unlock them, for example. And be able to swap in between sorting forwards or backwards. So if you want to do reversed rarity, forward rarity, reverse time picked up, right? We want all of those, and then we want to search. You convert to an array of character and sort by first two indexes. Array of I don't think that's a thing. There's no char variable. So what are you referring to? I assume that's a C++ term. There's text and there's strings. I don't know what char is. So I can get I mean, here's a curious thing. I'm just gonna do a quick test here. I guess I can do it here. Event tick. Just for shits and giggles. Print string. Make literal string. I want to see is a. Can I do greater? No, I can't do like greater or anything, right? Yes, I can't do comparison on these. Char is a single character. Yeah, I don't think that's a option in blueprints. I can get the first character. Like I can cut a string to only grab the first character. Like that's doable. But I can't. Then I need to do something to compare if it's like greater or less, right? That's the thing. I can convert it to a color, a float, an integer, a name, a rotator, a vector, to lower, to upper. Yeah. But I need to I'll see. I'll try to find something. I'm not giving up on it yet. No, basically. I didn't give up on it before, but I won't give up on it yet. You try to convert a single character to a... Yeah, that's the thing. I can't convert it to a byte. I can see if... Oh, hold on. Let's actually test that. Can I convert it to an integer? Well, I know I can. To integer. What does it print when I do to integer? If I did A. It prints 0. Integers will not work because they'll always return 0 because it's looking for actual numbers. Yeah. If I put an actual number in here, like 2, then it'll work. It'll print 2. Yeah. But an actual letter doesn't... I need to convert it to byte. But you can't do text to byte. Doesn't work. You can convert byte to text or byte to string, but you can't do the other way around. I'll figure something out, like I said. If you want someone alphabetical, you would need to convert both strings to lowercase and uppercase first. Yeah, but first I need to figure out how to even compare them. Once I know how to compare them, then it becomes easy. But it's the knowing how to be able to compare them. So once I got that, once I can figure out how to convert to a byte or something, then we can. But that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You did make my birthday a little more exciting and interesting. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific as always, and we'll do some sorting stuff. Sorting, maybe searching. Sounds like fun. I know what we'll find. We'll find something. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and till next time, take care, guys. Bye bye.